Good evening. So today we're going to go over this concept of risk-based workflows. So in many organizations, in fact, I would say every organization runs its operations using key policies and procedures that drives all the operations, from HR onboarding to managing their suppliers, managing their customers, customer service intake, managing policies, commitments, contracts, you name it. The same applies to policies that have to do with risk, cybersecurity, safety, health, maintenance of key assets, you name it. There is a playbook or cookbook, so to speak, that guides how they manage all the key aspects of their business. So VerityBeyond gives you the ability to digitize or model all those key operations or procedures in the business. And basically what this gives you is a digital framework for capturing the most important aspects of your business, so that as your employees and partners are doing their business on a day-to-day, they're following their procedures, they're communicating, they're tracking and measuring the key elements of their function. So we had one of our clients, and in their case, they wanted to track supplier defects, supplier product issues, supplier service issues. And we came out with a workflow that handles that use case. So VerityBeyond gives you a simple, customizable way to enter in the text of the steps in the workflow. In this case, you have to identify the supplier ID, identify the issue that needs to be resolved, or returned. And the third step of this SOP is doing a root cause analysis. So with many safety issues, security issues, or even quality issues, you want to do a proper root cause analysis so that you're solving the problem at the root and not just the symptoms, but the root. And this is important so that you can have full closure and a proper resolution to that defect. Okay? And then mitigation steps to prevent the recurrence, close out. And many times you may want to add a severity level for that particular defect or that chargeback. And then last one, I like to add performance and financial cost. And this can be helpful if you want to measure how much did the downtime cost from a financial perspective. Okay, so that was really simple. So for all your key elements, when we talk about onboarding your SOPs, onboarding all your key policies for GRC or for maintenance or security or for health, you name it, we work with the key department leaders to capture these SOPs, and we put them in a nice simple template, and it's exposed to the business. Okay, so when this event does happen, that particular supplier chargeback event, it could be for a customer that's reporting this, or it could be an asset. So VerityBeyond gives you the ability to onboard assets, and then you can run that particular workflow on an asset. So basically all you do is you select the asset, start certification, and then all those questions that you saw that we had will be inside the asset. So you enter the supplier, mark it as a pass, go to the next step, identify the issue. Usually you might want to put a serial number on the code, mark it as a pass. And basically the way it works is that for each step, passing it just means that we've fulfilled the requirements of that particular step. Okay, and this can be used for safety checks, for any kind of equipment, any kind of business process, IT software, you name it. Root cause analysis performed, I'll just say yes. And then if we have to capture like some metadata or some documents, we can also do so by going to the SOP, and then we select, there's the dot and there's an attachment. You can attach documents, supporting evidence for that particular issue. Okay, so go back. You can also just pass all after you've completed everything, and that's it. It's that simple. So for all your key areas that you want to digitize, right? Whether it's how you intake your customers, how you handle customer service requests, how you handle supplier requests, onboarding suppliers, you name it. You can enter all this digital policy data into the system and then run it for your customers, run it for your suppliers, run it for your employees or your assets. And with this, you have a simplified, streamlined way to allow all the different aspects of the business to really collaborate seamlessly. So again, it's just a tool that allows you to capture all this key data to improve the process, to reduce risk, and to improve overall quality and the customer experience. All right, so that's it on workflows and digital policies. Thanks.